So friends, so now to the continuation of the fertilization. So first of all, that steps of fertilization. So there are four steps: penetration of corona radiata cell layer, and second penetration of zona pellucida, and third penetration of uterine membrane, and all these three done with the help of acrosomal reaction. Acrosomal reaction, and this is the fusion of male and female pronuclei. Now a very important that is event is the calcium wave in oocyte. Now that this calcium wave in oocyte happens, that is after penetration of corona radiata cell layer and zona pellucida. Now and here that is, and this begins as soon as this sperm comes in contact with the uterine membrane, that is calcium wave. So this calcium wave begins as soon as this contact done. Now here that all these are the important events which take place due to calcium wave at fertilization. So the first reaction is the cortical reaction. So but before understanding cortical reaction, we have to understand that is little bit or remember about the acrosomal reaction. So here that you can see that before acrosomal reaction, in the head of sperm, that is the nucleus is present, anterior plasma membrane is present, acrosome cap is present or acrosomal cap, and also posterior plasma membrane present. So here before acrosomal reaction, but after acrosomal reaction you can see here that this acrosome cap and anterior plasma membrane removed, and only posterior plasma membrane and nucleus remain. So this is the condition after acrosomal reaction. So now you can see here that this is the sperm nucleus. So it has not completely entered in the ooplasm yet, but here that is, now this enters inside the ooplasm, sperm head, and also basically beginning of calcium wave or basically cortical reaction occurs. So therefore that is fusion of, so you can say that that is fusion of posterior plasma membrane with uterine membrane occurs. So therefore, and so as you can see here basically that this fusion, that means sperm head has already come in contact with the uterine membrane. So therefore calcium wave of oocyte begins when the fusion of posterior plasma membrane and uterine membrane occurs. So this is about the information, but now you have to understand what is a cortical reaction. So now so this is a condition that before the cortical reaction, and this is after the cortical reaction. So here that this is the penetration of that is corona radiata cell layer and zona pellucida done, and here that with this uterine membrane, so here posterior plasma membrane has already do the fusion. So now you can see here that before cortical reaction, that is all the granules of the ooplasm, that they are present everywhere, that is surrounded everywhere, scattered everywhere. But now you can see here that after the reaction, that is granules, they are not scattered everywhere, that is granules, they are present only at the periphery. So therefore I have written that all granules at periphery. And now, and the reaction that is responsible for making all the granules at the periphery, and that reaction is the cortical reaction. So therefore I have written that is the reaction through which all the granules of the ooplasm sent at the periphery due to lysosomal enzymes, and that reaction is called cortical reaction. And the main event is there to prevent the polyspermia, and therefore that is we have been studying since class 10 or 9, that is at a time only one sperm futures with the female gamete, not more than one. So this is the reason. So therefore that is the first event, that is a cortical reaction, so here discussed, and the main aim is to prevent polyspermia. Written in the next. So therefore that is this cortical reaction prevents polyspermia. Now the next is about the, so here resuming of second meiotic division of oocyte. So therefore that we also know that in the ovarian cycle, that at the ovulation also, that the secondary oocyte, that is the oocyte, remains at the second meiotic. And when, as soon as calcium wave basically or the sperm head comes in contact with the vitreal membrane, that the second meiotic division begins. And the third is about the metabolic activation of egg, and this is essential for embryonic development, because we know that this fusion leads to zygote, and through this zygote embryo formation take place. And yes, that is, we'll have to study about this cleavage, that is in the next part. So that is all about the resuming of second meiotic division of oocyte and metabolic activation of egg, and the cortical reaction, and all these are the important events at fertilization by calcium wave. And here, and this calcium wave occurs in oocyte. So now basically nucleus fusion. So now I will discuss some conditions that is which are essential before the fusion of male and female pronuclear take place, because as I already discussed that the fourth step of fertilization is the fusion of, so here, fusion of male and female pronuclea. But before this fusion, these conditions take place. So now you can see here that before, that is sperm, so before, that is sperm head is there, and the spindle of second meiotic division, that means second meiotic division has not been completed yet. And here sperm head is there. So now, but after, you can see here, so this is a condition after that. After the condition, so here you can see here completion of second meiotic division of oocyte done, and this leads to formation of female pronucleus. And second, that is sperm head undergoes changes to form male pronucleus, and all these three steps written. So the first one is about the completion of second meiotic division of oocyte, and second, formation of male pronucleus, and third, formation of female pronucleus. So these are the, so here three important conditions before the fertilization. Now the fusion of male and female pronuclea will take place, and this is known as fertilization. So you can see here now male and female pronuclea fuse, and this is known as fertilization, and this done at ampulla of fallopian tube. And this done at ampulla of fallopian tube. So now I want to so this is all about now here result of fertilization. So result of fertilization, so the first of all is about the zygote, because we know, so here formation of zygote, and this is also equal to, so here restoration of 46 chromosomes. Now I am going to tell you how. So here in this you can see here male pronucleus haploid and female pronucleus haploid, and here that 23 number of chromosomes, 23 number of chromosomes, and together that this zygote becomes diploid, and it has 46 number of chromosomes. So therefore formation of zygote, and third, that is restoration of 46 chromosomes. Now here you all know that this male pronucleus, so here brings variation, and this female pronucleus gives variation, and this leads to, so here genetic diversity in the zygote. So these are the results of fertilization. So that's all about the fertilization. Now I am going to tell you that is how you have to write in your examination. So friends, that for your examination or for a better understanding also, that is you should write or remember fertilization in the following headings. So the first one is the definition of fertilization. So here now I have given a definition, fusion of male and female pronuclei. Now second, site of fertilization, that means where does fertilization take place? Ampulla. And third, prerequisite conditions for fertilization, that is the first one is the sperm maturation, second one is the capacitation of sperms, and the third one is acrodermal reaction. And it is better that is you should mention that is how this capacitation of sperms, that is increase the capacity of the sperms to fertilize the ovum, and with reference to acrodermal reaction as I discussed. Now here basically steps of fertilization. what are the 4 steps? So here that is the penetration of the barriers, and next is the fusion of male and female pronuclei, and next is the conditions before fertilization, and here you must mention about the calcium wave of oocyte and how polyspermia prevented, and the sixth one is the results of fertilization. If you so remember fertilization in the following headings and write in your exam in this way, you will get good marks. So that's all about it. Thank you.